Hello everyone, welcome to the new lesson. In this lesson, you are going to learn something new with the amalgamation of the categorical variable and the numeric variable. In the couple of last videos, you have learned how to do frequency analysis, which is required to analyze any categorical variable. And you have already known that the way of dealing with numeric value by calculating its average, median, 25 percentile, standard deviation, etc. measures. So you have dealt with the values in a particular variable separately. For example, you used the country variable to calculate the frequencies of each country in this particular data set, and you have found out that Portugal was a country in which the highest number of customers purchased from this superstore. But now, if I pick the first question, here you can see that identify the top three product categories based on both order value and cost. In previous lesson, you have found out the top product categories based on their purchase numbers or the purchase frequencies. How many products are sold in a particular product category. But now you want to see the top three product categories based on their sales value or order value, the amount of that particular product is sold to a couple of customers. Along with, you want to see the top three products that have high cost. So in this particular sense, when you are going to calculate to answer the question, your output will be shown in front of you in a format of two or three columns. In the first or the left section, you will see the list of product categories and its name. And in the right section, you will see the numeric values or any representative numeric values, which can be the average or mean values or median values or any calculative values like summation or aggregation, etc., which will be defined based on the situation that a product on a particular question asked. To answer such questions, which requires the mixture of categorical and numeric variable, you have to use the method group by. However, let's ask ChatGPT to provide us the code, and then you will get a proper understanding with a practical example. So I write, give me a Python code to calculate median order value for the product categories. Now run the command. So at first you can see that ChatGPT created a sample data and loaded the pandas library, and we do not require these things. We will require the code from this particular line. So you can see that the median underscore order underscore value, which is a variable within which we will load the result of our question that asks to identify the top three product categories by order value. And to measure the representative amount of order value, we are using the median. That means we will see in our output the product categories respective to their median order value. However, you can see that the code started with the df dot group by, where the df is our data frame, and in our case definitely it will be final underscore data frame or df, and within which the dot group by Python method is used. And as I told you that to calculate such thing, you will need the Python method called group by. And within the Python method, at first, we have defined our categorical variable that includes the name of product categories such as games, books, etc. After that, we have created the list of variable that includes the values of order value. And this particular code actually creates a list of values in the order value, and with which the dot median Python method is used to calculate the median of those values based on each product category. So we just need to copy the code, go to Jupyter Notebook, paste it here, and definitely we have to make some changes. At first we'll change the final underscore df from the df. We have to define the product category variable name is perfectly included within the function of dot group by. So if we proceed to our data set, here you can see the category is the variable name that includes the values of product categories. So we'll change it like this way. And in our data set, the order value is in the variable name order value euro. So everything looks perfect. We just copy this particular variable name and paste under the code to find out our result. So here you can see we got an error, and the error is saying column not found, order value euro. So we made a mistake in providing the name of the variable that has the order value, because we put the capital letter V, but the actual spelling is with the smaller letter V. Now if we run the code, you can see the answers. So here we can see that the particular product categories and their respective median order value. So from this, we can identify the top 3 product category as per the order value. For this, we just need to sort the values from higher to lower order. So we already know how to sort the values from higher to lower order or descending format. We just need to make sure the sort underscore values function, and within which we'll define the ascending is equal to false. So you have learned this particular method of Python in your sorting lesson, right? Exactly. Now, if you run the code, you can see we got a sorted list in which we can see the top 3 product categories with the highest median values, median order values. And we can see the top 3 product categories are accessories, outdoors, and smartphones. Now let's check what are the top 3 product categories based on the cost of goods sold. So we will just need to copy this particular code and paste it to a new cell and make some revisions. At first, we will change the variable name to median underscore cost, and then we'll change the numeric value name because we want to see the median cost per category, and everything will be okay, except we have to change the median underscore value by the median underscore cost, because now we want to see the median cost except median value. So if we run the code, you can see the top 3 product categories based on the median cost of goods sold. You can see the highest median cost belong to the product category accessories, then smartphone, then outdoors. So this is how you can use the group by method and find some significant insights of it. In the next lesson, we will talk more about group by method for several business analytical or exploratory data analytical questions. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to the new lesson. So you have already know the application about dot group by method. However, let's proceed to our next question, in which we can see determine the top three customers who contribute the most to profitability and have the highest expense. You can see in our data set the order value euro is a measurement that a particular customer's order in a particular purchase. So the order value euro is definitely our measure of profitability or revenue. On the other hand, our main cost of the superstore was the cost of goods sold, and that is why the measure of expense will be the variable cost. So if we calculate the median order value and cost for the list of customers we have and arrange them from in a higher and lower order, we can again find out the top three customers who contribute the most to profitability. So we will use the same code again. So we just need to copy the similar code and paste it to a new cells. We need to make some changes to median underscore customers, and definitely we have to change our categorical variable, and now our categorical variable is our customer variable, which is actually customer underscore name. So we will revise it, and our first variable of profitability is order underscore value underscore u, and everything is okay. Just need to run the code. So here you can see that as per the median order value, our profitable and most profitable customer is this particular customer with a median order value of approximately 200,000. And here you can see the top three most profitable customers as per our data. And similarly, if you copy the codes again and paste it to a new cell and just change the variable name to cost and make some changes like adding underscore cost to the variable names and keep everything similar and run the code, you will see the most expensive customers as well. And here the most top three most expensive customers list, and you can see the customer on which the superstore spent more expenses was around a median value of 163,000 euro. So this is how you can easily find out your top three customers based on profitability and highest expenses. Proceed to the next question, and here you can see that it asked which sales representatives transactions resulted in the highest amount of refunds to customers. So you know that in our dataset we have added a new variable called refund. So if you calculate the median refund per sales representative and arrange them to higher to lower order, you will see the list of sales representatives whose transactions are resulted in the highest amount of refunds to customers. So definitely we'll use the similar dot group by method and make some revisions to answer such questions. In our case, we can name it sales underscore rep, and we have to change our categorical variable again, and here the categorical variable name sales underscore rep. We are dealing with the variable refund, so we have to change the numeric variable to refund. and everything looks fine, just run the code. So here you can see the list of sales representative from higher to lower order based on the refund that is made to a particular customers. You can see that the top 3 to top 5 sales representative who made a huge amount of refunds to customers, and the person in the first position made approximately a median refund of 65,000 euro. So this is how you can easily make some interesting analysis by the mixture of categorical and numeric variables as per the question you have for the exploratory data analysis in your everyday life by using the dot group by method. So that's all. Thank you.